Good morning. Welcome back to Mindset and Motivation. Cheers to Thursday. I'm calling today Thrive Thursday because I want to share with you a mindset, a concept that I have learned over 20 years of being in the health and wellness industry that has helped me thrive, because that's the number one question I get. How do you stay so consistent? How do you stay motivated? How do you stay so inspired? How do you stay on your journey? How do you thrive in health and wellness? And I think that I've crystallized it down to this mindset, this place, this concept that does help me stay consistent. And I want to share that with you today because I want you to thrive. I love that word, thrive, and I don't want anyone to ever be under the false notion that health and fitness has to be hard, or that you're just trying to get through something, or that you have to survive anything. I want you to take the pieces that work for you and thrive, not just in your health and fitness journey, but in your life. And there's been this mindset that I figured out over the past probably year, really, because 2020 was a year of great clarity in so many ways. We actually had time to think, and in that time to think, a lot of stuff got crystallized for me. And how do I stay so motivated? How do I stay so inspired? How do I stay consistent on my journey, especially in times where it doesn't feel like we're thriving? AKA 2020, 2021, especially as we come up on the anniversary of it. It's this mindset, because I believe, and if you are like me, you believe this too, and maybe you haven't verbalized it or articulated it, but once I say it, I think you're going to feel it. If you are anything like me, you know that there is a sweet space between structure and routine and flexibility and fluidity. And this space right in here, that space, that's how I manage to stay so consistent. That's how I stay so inspired. That's how I stay motivated. That's how I stay on my journey all the time, living in this space. And in 2001, when I started to connect the dots between movement and mental health so much more strongly, prior to that, I've always been the girl who couldn't sit still. Became a high school English teacher, became a young wife, a young mom, and was absolutely moving my body, but it was always for aesthetic reasons. And let's not get it twisted here. You can have aesthetic reasons and also want to move your body for the mental clarity and all the other amazing intangible reasons why you move your body. Movement it's transformative, but you can also want to have six-pack abs. Here's the deal. When we only concentrate on those aesthetic reasons, that's the question that I get. People say, how do you stay so consistent, so motivated, so inspired? Likely, when you feel uninspired, it's because you're only focusing on those aesthetic reasons. People, I'm tired of it. You're not tired, you're just uninspired because you're only focusing on aesthetic reasons for working out. And when you start tapping into the deeper reasons for moving your body, you start to connect the dots between movement and transforming your life. That's that sweet space where you can thrive. That's where you can thrive. And it was not until 2001, really. Up till then, again, I was the kid who couldn't sit still. I mean, clearly, I can't even sit still, talking to you on a video. I couldn't sit still. I was an English teacher, high school English teacher. I was the teacher who was always moving, always playing music, always, walking my room. Became a young mom, a wife and a mom, a football coach's wife, mom to 3 girls, and was pushing the double stroller and doing all the, I had the Firm videotapes. I had Cindy Crawford. I had all of it, trying to get back into shape, or whatever that looked like. And then in 2001 we moved to Wisconsin, and my father passed away. My husband had a brand new job. I had a brand new baby in a brand new town where I knew no one. 9/11 happened, and all I could think was, if I can just get to that 9:30 a.m. class at the Waukesha Family YMCA, and it was something different every day. If I could just get to that 9:30 class, take, usually Jesse and Josie to daycare, get Jenna to kindergarten, whatever. If I could just get to that class, on the other side of that, I'll feel better. And that's where I started to connect that dot between movement and transforming my life even more. And as I started to tap into that, then became a fitness instructor and a master trainer, and then building a multi-million-dollar online fitness business, you name it, I've done it. I mean, I've done all the programs, I've done different ways of eating, I've tracked all the things, I've not tracked all the things, I've done this kind of program, I've taught way too many classes, I've trained hundreds, thousands of people to teach group exercise formats. I've done all the things. And in doing all those things, this is where I think we thrive. The sweet space between structure and routine and flexibility and fluidity. This is where Project 100 lives, in this sweet space. Because after all these years of doing all the things, this sweet space is where I think we all thrive. At least if you're like me, that's where you thrive. If we get too firmly planted over here in this structure and this routine, as a type A Scorpio, I will drive myself crazy being so hemmed in and not checking the box, and it will start to become a chore. It will start to become something I have to do instead of something that I get to do every single day. But if I get over here too much in this, just do whatever you want, that's not a good space for me. I don't thrive over there either. It's gotta be this sweet space of, I need some structure and routine. And you know how I feel about morning routine. You know, I think it sets you up for your day and for your life. You've got to have some structure and some routine. And then over here, we gotta have some freedom to listen to our bodies and how we feel that day, and then give our bodies and our mental health what we need on that particular day, which might be different than what the structure says, and that's okay because we're in this sweet space. This is where Project 100 was born. This is where it lives. We've got these key components of structure and routine, and all this flexibility and fluidity to move your body in a way that works for you, to fuel your body in a way that works for you, to track in a way that works for you, and then it brings together, because here are the two key components. Then I don't care what program you're doing, I don't care what workout you're doing, what nutrition plan you're following, where you are in your season of life. In 20 years of being in the fitness and wellness industry, this is what I've learned. The two key components that help us live right here in this sweet space, that help us thrive: community and mindset work, period. We can fight on that if you want to, but you will not win, because in 20 years I have learned, and I think I was learning this even before I was a fitness professional. I was learning this because I was tapping into the power of the classes at the YMCA, knowing that community made my mindset better, made me feel better. And I was starting to tap into the power of that before I was a fitness professional. Mindset and community, those are the two pieces that when you dig into those in this sweet space, this is where you can thrive. That's where Project 100 lives. So on this Thursday Thriving Thursday, whatever. Thrive is one of my favorite words, by the way. I love it so much. Here's what I want you really to think about. Where are you in these two sort of spheres? Are you too rigid, too structured? You're not giving yourself the flexibility to really tap into how you feel? Because after all, your body's your best experiment. Or are you over here with no plan, sort of just floating around like, well, I'll just get up and do whatever I want? Neither one is going to get you the lasting results. Neither one's going to keep you inspired and consistent on your journey. Neither one is going to help you live your healthiest life. I believe that to my core. The sweet space right here, this beautiful marriage of a structure and routine and flexibility and fluidity right in here, that's where Project 100 lives. And I believe that's where we can thrive. And that's what I want for you. I want you thriving, never just surviving. I want you living your healthiest life. Really want you dreaming big and working hard. So happy Thrive Thursday. Let me know how you are thriving today. And Project 100 starts March 22nd. I want you to be a part of it, because I truly believe if you tap into the magic of this, if you get in this sweet space with a community of other women who are doing the same, and we work on mindset and movement and all the things, I think your life can change. In fact, I think you'll blow your mind with how much your life can change. Go thrive on this Thursday.